Good evening and thanks for joining us on the news at 8. Today, the 8th day in the month of August 2022, I am Adeshola Samuel Emmanuel. First, the headlines. Governor Ikmazu commiserates with CMD FMC Umuahia over father's death. Court fixes day to year certificate forgery suit against Tinubu. Burkina Faso seeks assistance from Nigeria to end terrorism. These are the headlines. We'll be right back with details and many more after the commercials. Stay connected.
The biggest bang of the season is about to go down. It's the ABN TV Service Awards 2022 at Sheraton's Hotels, Abuja.
Welcome back. Now on the details. Governor Keze Ikmazu has condoled with the family of Professor Azubike Onyebuchi, the Chief Medical Director of Federal Medical Center, Umuahia, over the death of their father, late Samika Onyebuchi. Speaking when he paid a condolence visit to the country home of the deceased at Amozuku, Ibeku, Governor Ikmazu said that the institutional memory of late Samika Onyebuchi in the education sector is second to none, as he was ever willing to help whenever called upon. Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Onyebuchi Emeka Manka, said in a statement. The governorship candidate of Action People's Party APP in Abia State, Honorable Mascot Uzo Kalu, has said the House of Assembly candidates of APC are not listed as respondents in the suit seeking to disqualify Uche Oga and I Chief Ikechi Emenike as government flag bearers of APC in the 2023 general elections. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has announced Mazi Chika Ndoezem as its new leader. IPOB said Ndoezem would pilot its affair until its leader, Nnamdi Kanu, is released. A statement by the group spokesman, Ima Powerful, said Ndoezem would relinquish the leadership role to Kanu when he is released. A 500-level student of Michael Okpara University of Agriculture, Umudike, Abia State, identified as Modestus Inyasint, has lost his life, ABN TV reports. The electrical electronic engineering student was said to have jumped from a third floor of high-rising building, Groom-Based Lodge, Umudike, after taking some psychoactive substances suspected to be crystal meth. Urumiri, he died on the spot. The Federal High Court Abuja has fixed September 7 for the hearing of a legal suit seeking the disqualification of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the presidential candidate of All Progressive Congress (APC), from contesting the 2023 election for allegedly presenting the false certificate. Justice Ahmed Mohammed fixed the hearing just as it's granted at an expert order for substituted service on Tinubu, who had invaded personal service of court processes. A cleric, Reverend Ejibem Eme, who spoke as a guest speaker at the Congress, which had its theme "Be Filled with the Holy Spirit," said the 2023 presidential election is a transition period which will neither be the first nor last. He said Nigeria is a complex society where different people have their views, stating that it's everyone's fundamental right to hold an opinion. The federal government has paid a total of 980.18 billion naira to retirees of treasury-funded ministries, departments and agencies from the inception of contributory pension scheme in 2004 to December 2021. The Director General, National Pension Commission, Aisha Dair Umar, disclosed this in a report on the pension industry for 2021. The government of Burkina Faso has sought Nigerians' advice on how to fight terrorism. Burkina BEM Chief of Defense Staff, Senior Colonel David Kandere, sought the advice in Abuja during weekend when he visited his Nigerian counterpart, General Lucky Irabo. He noted that he was also in Nigeria to attend the just concluded graduation ceremony of the course 30 participants of the National Defense College, as well as presenting the security situation in the West African sub-region. Nigerian Catholic priest serving in Malawi, Reverend Father Kelvin Ugo, has said some Nigerians opposing the presidential ambition of Peter Obi never had sense. In a post on his verified Facebook page, Father Kelvin stated that the current movement for the Labour Party presidential candidate is not ordinary, citing his defection from the People's Democratic Party (PDP) to the LP and his wide acceptance across the country. The popular clergy described Obi's ambition and move as a divine arrangement. Bakers under the edges of Premium Bread Makers Association of Nigeria have warned of yet another hike in prices of bread due to skyrocketing cost of baking materials. President of the association, Emmanuel Onuora, disclosed this to The Punch in an exclusive interview, stating that the recent development in the global market space had not translated it into a better operating environment for local bakers. Pensioners in the Ekiti state will want outgoing Governor Kayode Fayemi to do one thing before he hands it over to the incoming administration in the next 2 months. They want him to clear the over 40 billion naira pending gratuity and other benefits. While the state retirees were last paid gratuity in July 2013, their local government counterparts were last paid September 2012. On foreign scene, Georgia's 2008 attack on South Ossetia and conflict in Ukraine are elements of the same anti-Russian process. Russian Security Council Deputy Chairman Dmitry Medvedev told Stars in an interview, those are elements of one process, of one conspiracy aimed against Russia. By doing so, the West, primarily the United States and other Anglo-Saxon countries, are seeking to stir tension. They are acting through our neighbors in the immediate vicinity of Russian borders, Medvedev said. While on sports, the President Confederation of African Football, Dr. Patrice Motsepe, is set to launch the eagerly anticipated African Super League. According to the information, the Super African League will be launched on August 10, 2022. And this brings us to the end of the news at 8. But before we go, a recap of our major headlines. Governor Ipazu commensurate with CMD FMC Umuahia over father's death. Court fixes day to year certificate forgery suit against Tinubu. Burkina Faso seeks assistance from Nigeria to end terrorism. For these and many more, you can log on to our website at www.abntv.com.ng or visit any of the social media platforms displayed on your screen. I am Adeshola Samuel Emmanuel. Have a very good evening.